looked at the church first to turn it into a house, and then we realized that one, we didn't really want to live on Route 20, and two, that it was going to cost way more than we could have imagined to pull it off. So we kind of abandoned the idea, and then a year later the price had kept falling, and we realized that someone was going to bulldoze it if somebody didn't do something, so we decided that we would do something. And we came in and bought the church.
Wasn't there something on your website too that you were interested in, like buying an ice cream truck and setting it down in the harbor or something like that?
Right. We learned how to make ice cream, and then we thought, we walked down with the dog at the sandbar all the time and saw the people coming and going, and we said, somebody needs to put an ice cream truck down here. So we thought, well, we could do homemade ice cream out of a truck, and then we quickly realized that the cost of getting a truck with all of the equipment just was astronomical in trying to pull that off.
So you remembered the church and decided, it still seems like kind of a stretch to go from church to an ice cream parlor. You just walked in and looked at the place and saw this?
Well, we had actually been talking about how we would save the church if we were, because we, obviously we had previously remodeled houses, so we thought maybe we could remodel it that way. So when we realized that wasn't a possibility, we then moved on to how would someone save the church, and we decided that instead of doing a truck, we could do an ice cream store in the church. And for the most part, up in this area of the church, it's a wide open space, so it's really easy to remodel as far as overall getting things done. The basement where the manufacturing goes on is a little bit tougher. It's that was like gutting the entire basement to pull that off.
Is that where you make the ice cream?
We make everything in the basement.
Okay.
And everything's made from scratch, so it's all milk, sugar, heavy cream, and we turn it into ice cream.
Well, my friend asked me to come in because we wanted to experience what it was like in here, and it's very nice. It's very nice.
How about the ice cream?
We're actually having a theological discussion.
You're having a theological discussion?
Yes, we are.
No, we really wanted to try out the ice cream.
So you're not having a theological discussion?
Yes, we are.
Oh, you are?
We are.
Is it like the biblical reference to ice cream or dairy products? Or,
We thought this would be a great place to come.
Yeah.
well, how is it?
It was
It
very
is
good.
really nice. It really is nice.
Yes, this is
so-
a beautiful place.
Love these windows. They're beautiful. They're done with high quality art glass. They're just really beautiful.
So you think it's when a church is done being a church, it should become an ice cream parlor?
Well, it should be
it should still be
used for good
used.
things.
And so this would be a good cause?
I think so. I was kind of shocked at first to think that there was ice cream in the church like this. But I'm a pastor.
Oh.
But it's nice. It's nice. It's better than become a ruin. So,
Or a bar.
yeah.
That church we had in Chardon at one time was a bar. It had been a beautiful church, Byzantine church, and it was a bar before we got it. Turned it back into a church, yeah. So this is really nice to see this happen.
We actually took a vacation to New Jersey and learned how to make ice cream in a gentleman's basement. And we went just for something fun to do, and then we realized that he taught us to make pretty good ice cream. So we thought, well, we can use that.
And you make different ice cream. If you come one day, next day you may have different ice cream.
The flavors are always changing. So obviously, space is of importance to kind of stock things. So I can't make 8 tubs of any flavor because I wouldn't have any storage for any other flavor. So we typically make about 6 gallons of ice cream of each flavor, and then they rotate in and out as they run out because we just don't have the storage to hold enough that we could always have the same flavors.
Are you looking for like standard flavors that seem to be everybody's favorite that you're going to have all the time? Do you rotate the others? Or you just going to keep rotating everything?
So we should always have chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, probably. Yes, we should always have those flavors. Some of the other fruits will change based on what's in season, and some of the other stuff just will come and go as we have the supplies to pull them off.
So you have ice cream in season.
Yes, yeah. The ice creams will actually rotate. So as we did pumpkin roll for opening, to show people that we could do it, but it probably won't be back until the fall when pumpkins are actually in season. And we just did a corn ice cream because corn is in season right now. So we have sweet corn. Yeah, we have sweet corn ice cream right now. So, and that'll all rotate as, things go. We're thinking maybe for D-Day we'll do some German flavors and some real American flavors. And
there's some sauerkraut ice cream.
well, I don't know about sauerkraut, but, probably some German chocolate chip cake and some things like that.
So it's just kind of in the bounds of your imagination that you can have flavor-wise.
Are they giving you a taste of it?
There's very little restrictions as to what you can actually pull off.
How many kinds do you usually have at a time?
We always have 24 flavors at a time. We typically have anywhere from 6 to 21 flavors that aren't in the cabinet that will rotate in as things run out. We probably make about 150 different varieties right now.
How's business been so far?
I can't complain. We opened up on our first day saying, if we can get 50 people to show up, we'll be in good shape. And I think we had about 350 people show up, and we only posted on Facebook that we were open. So it was nice to be welcomed like that.
What do you think in the wintertime? See problems there?
There's the magic question. Obviously, if we can be open all year, that would be desirable. But at some point, I was just down at the Ohio Department of Agriculture, and they explained to us that there's really only 3 or 4 ice cream stores that stay open all year long in the state of Ohio. So if only 3 or 4 are staying open, it's probably a reason for that. We renovated a whole lot of things. There used to be walls up on the altar that we pulled them all down. We found out through pictures from back in the early 1900s that was not a support wall. So we were able to open it up to what it originally looked like when the church was built. We had to remove stairs. We had to enlarge the bathroom. We took the basement down to studs and built it back up. So it was a pretty substantial amount of work.